Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. January 1st, 2023 health update. I've got some big news, so let's get started and talk about it. Those of you that haven't been with me, I do need to revisit some things, but I do have something very new to share today. That's the first time I've ever shared this, so I know you'll be interested in hearing about it. So let me start back from the beginning. I started my channel 5 years ago, or a little over 5 years ago, in 2017, August of 2017. And I weighed like in the 180s. And then slowly over time, I gained a bunch of weight and got up to 263. 2019, I said, this is enough. And in 2019, I lost 83 pounds. I went from 263 to 185. I kept it off for a while. And then slowly, over a 2-year period, 3-year period, I gained much of that weight back. Now, last year, for those of you who don't know, I was in a bad car wreck, broke my neck, collarbone, sternum, and ribs. But to be totally frank with you, that has zero to do with any of my weight gain. My weight gain was simply of me eating too much food, too big of portions, and going back to bad habits. So I want to say that. Now, have I been successful the last 2 to 3 years losing any of that weight that I gained? No. As a matter of fact, I gained weight last year. And I started sitting down and thinking about it, and this is where I wanted to share and where I have some exciting news about this. So I decided over the last several years, and even actually the last several months, to take a, quote, gentle approach. I tried the intermittent fasting where I ate just whatever I wanted during a certain window of time. This is what would happen. Whenever I started doing a gentle approach, I initially would lose some weight, okay? Some water weight. But then it would stall and I wouldn't lose any more. The reason why is because I wasn't tracking what I was eating, and I took this little simple approach and I wasn't fully committed, okay? I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with taking baby steps, but I found something to be true about me. And I've been doing a lot of self-reflection to realize this. Whenever I want to really accomplish something, and I'm going to give you an example, paying off my debt, because I wasn't debt-free when I started this channel. Whenever I want to do something, I go all in, scorched earth. I'm really motivated, I'm really driven, and I am kind of strict, and I just go for it, and I succeed. Same with after my accident. At first I felt kind of sorry for myself, and I was like, oh, I don't think I'll be able to work, I don't think I'll be able to do this. I said, enough of that. And I didn't allow myself any wiggle room or feeling sorry for myself, and I got back out there. And because of that, I healed quicker. So anytime I want something in life, I don't just do a little gentle baby step approach, because when I do, I get what I call little gentle baby step results, and then it stalls. And over the last 2 years, I even thought about deleting the videos, but one of my friends said, Dawn, don't delete them because it's part of your journey. And what I'm saying, I'm not saying wouldn't be okay for you guys, but for me, in order for me to feel successful, I have to see some results and continue seeing results. I started reflecting again, and I thought, okay, Dawn, since age 14, you lose weight, you might even keep it off for a while, you never fully, and I used to, but you don't fully get to your, quote, goal weight. But when you're within, say, 30 pounds of your goal weight, you go on a plateau, and then you don't get results, and what happens is you get bored, and then you slowly start gaining the weight back. Then, all of a sudden, it happens faster and faster and faster. And then you keep thinking you're going to go back on it, but you never do. So I thought, okay, what am I going to do about this? Well, first of all, I want to tell you a few things that did inspire me. I was watching a video by another weight loss YouTuber, and they were talking about people in Japan, why they live a lot longer. And they said in the United States, our lifespan that we live is actually going down. It's now about age 77. But the person doing the video, I think his name's Thomas Lauer, who I think is a very smart man, he said that it isn't, hey, yeah, 77, be great if you could live longer. But he said that part of the issue is when you're in your 60s, your quality of life isn't good. So what I took it to mean as, great, when you're in your 60s, your life starts going down. Your quality of life starts going down. So it's like every year you start, maybe your knees are sore, or maybe your numbers aren't very good. You start feeling worse and worse and worse and worse. And so it's like this slow descent. Have you guys ever met somebody that has health problems, but they keep living, but their quality of life for 10, 15 years is not good? That's exactly what he was talking about. And I just gave it a lot of thought, and I thought, you know what? A lot of times when I start these New Year's, I come up with all these, quote, resolutions or goals for the new year. Many times I'm doing them because they're trending, not because I really want to do them and because it's not that important to me. And I've got so many of them that it feels like a bunch of stuff floating around in my head. So I thought, okay, I am going to choose one goal for 2023, and I'm going to tell you what it is. And I know your question's going to be, well, what's going to make it different this time? And I'll get to the answer to that question. I probably will lose more than this, but my goal for 2023 is to lose and keep off at least 60 pounds, which is 5 pounds a month. There's no reason I cannot do that. Many of you are wondering, well, how are you going to do it? I've already been preparing for it. Number one, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you track what you eat, you are twice as likely to lose weight and keep it off. I downloaded my Fitness Pal on my phone, and I have it on my desktop, so I already have done that, okay? Number two, I have already begun purchasing all of my groceries and food that I will want to be eating for this new year, and already kind of put some meals together, so I've done that. And number three is the most important thing. I know I keep gaining the weight back, and my fear is that I'm going to go through all this work again and just slowly gain the weight back. So I thought, what can I do differently this time that I've never done before? And this is where my news comes. I joined, and have already gone to my first meeting, TOPS, Taking Off Pounds Sensibly, non-sponsored video. TOPS is a wonderful organization that helps you, and basically it's very supportive. You go to these weekly meetings where they have a lesson. You may have you have a moderator, and they share a lesson. Like one of them may be about portion control, another may be about emotional eating. It could be any topic. And then after that, you can talk with people there, share experiences. I'm actually really excited about this. I know that I need the help and I need the motivation, and I feel like TOPS will give me that. I'm planning to be with TOPS for life. That means the rest of my life, and I'm committed to going to weekly meetings. Now, I'm doing them online. You can actually go to a local chapter, but I'm actually doing these by Zoom. And I have 5 choices of meetings. I can go up to 3 meetings a week. If I want to go to 3 meetings a week, I can, and they give me wide varieties of time. And there are so many resources that TOPS has given me. TOPS is a non-profit organization. It is very inexpensive. I paid a little more because I wanted to order some things, but it's $48, a one-time fee to join, and then you pay a one-time renewal fee every year. And so, like I said, I'm really excited about it because they've given me all the tools that I need to be successful. I know I need the help. And it reminds me of this. I used to get my hair done by a hairdresser that she was an alcoholic. And she hadn't had a drink in over 30 years. Well, even though she hadn't had a drink in over 30 years, she went to 3 AA meetings a week. And I even said, well, gosh, you don't drink anymore. Why do you go to AA meetings anymore? She said, I absolutely have to go. And a lot of people that I know of that I've been meeting through TOPS, some of them have lost weight and kept it off since the 70s, 80s, and 90s. But they're still committed to going to weekly meetings. And they told me that they really feel that they need that in their life. They need their accountability. They're always learning something new. And what I really love is they have not only do they have meetings, but they have all sorts of reading material. They have videos on their website that I can watch. They also have virtual retreats and webinars. They have actual retreats that I can go to. So what I'm basically telling you is there's so much information out there, and there's so much that they're offering that basically I'm committed to losing this weight and keeping it off for life. So basically I am going all in, what I call scorched earth. It doesn't mean that I can have all my favorite foods as long as I track them, but I'm planning on doing a low carb lifestyle, under 100 carbs a day. That's how I lose weight, and to lose at least a minimum of 60 pounds in 2023. I'm not coming up with other goals, and I will be going to weekly meetings, and I'm really looking forward to it because I feel like I have found a great support group. I've only been to one meeting so far, but the people there are just fabulous. They share tips, tricks, things that help them through the holidays to get through, and it's just been absolutely wonderful, and I'm learning. And I will tell you this, I did take a class, well, one of their past videos, I wouldn't say a class, but I watched it, and it was called Portion Distortion. And I kind of knew this, but I was really surprised at learning what certain portions were. That was one of the things that I learned. But I'm really excited about this. So every month what I'm going to do is do a weigh-in with you guys. I'm going to tell you what I weigh. I'm going to take a picture of the front and the side, and I'll keep in touch with you guys throughout the year to let you know what my progress is. I'll let you know a little bit more about tops and what I'm learning there. So let me know what you guys think. All I know is this: I can't do it on my own. If I'm going to lose the weight and keep it off for life, I have to do something different that I've never done before. So I did join TOPS. Let me know what you guys think. It's a wonderful organization, if any of you ever want to check it out, but you do what works for you. I want to say thank you, and at the end of this video, you'll see my weight and you'll see my picture, but I weighed myself this morning. To be honest, I'm 259. Yes, I'm still in the 250s, but still, I was right back close to where I was. I'm excited about my future and excited about this one goal. I'm going scorched earth, and I will lose and keep this weight off this year. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Happy New Year. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.